Class, our today's topic is energy. This is our chapter number 3. So in this chapter we will discuss about what is energy, types of energies, and the conversion of energies. So first we will discuss what is energy. Energy is the capacity to do work. It means if you want to do work, then you need some power, and that power is called energy. Now class, this power comes from the source of energies. So what do you understand by that? Your energy is directly linked with work. So we don't have any specific formula to calculate energy, but we have a formula to understand what is work. You all know, as I told you earlier, work is equal to force into distance. You all know the formula of work. Work is equal to force into distance. What do you understand by that? If you apply force, then if body is move in a specific distance, then you can say it's work. Like in this time, if I make a push, it means I make a force, then it change its place, so it means it covers some distance, so definitely there is a work. So we can define energy with the help of work. Now class, you all know the unit of force is Newton and the unit of distance is meter. So the unit of work is Newton meter. It is the SI unit of work. And this Newton meter is also, we can write by joule. So what is the definition of joule now? Joule is also the unit of energy. Joule is the unit of work and joule is the unit of energy also. So understand what is joule. Class, 1 joule means 1 joule of work is said to be done when force of 1 Newton, you can see, when force of 1 Newton moves a body by a distance of 1 meter. There is no change class. 1 Newton into 1 meter, that is 1 Newton meter, or we can say Newton meter. So it means if we apply 1 Newton force and body moves 1 meter, then we can say we have done 1 Newton meter work, or we can say we have done 1 joule work in that particular body. So class, this is your joule. Now class, as I told you earlier, work and energy are interlinked. So whenever you are doing any kind of work, either your energy is increased or either your energy is decreased, because it depends on work. So understand, there are two conditions. First condition is when work is done on a body, its energy increases. It's very important class. Work done on a body. So suppose this is your body, and if you work on this body, at that time your energy increases. So to understand this, it's a very simple example. Suppose class, if I am talking about this pen, and if I lift this pen from ground level to a specific height, now in this time I am working on this body. In this time I am working on this body. So it means class, what I am giving you here, its energy increases. In this time class, it has energy also. But if I lift this object from the ground level to a specific height, then in this time I am working on this body, and class, its energy increases. And you all know Which energy is in this time here? Potential energy. I told you earlier, kinetic energy and potential energy. So I will explain you later also, but you understand, in a specific height there is a potential energy, so its energy is increased, class. So when I lift this object from the ground level, its energy increased. That's why, class, when I leave this object, it hits the ground and it can damage the other things. It means its energy is increased. Second topic is work done by the body, its energy decreases. The simple example of this is running. When we are running, at that time we are doing work by the body. Our body work at that time. Slowly you can feel that your energy decreases. If you are runner, then in starting you are running so fast, but slowly gradually your energy will decrease and your speed will automatically slow down. So it means if your work done by the body, then at that time your energy decreases. That's why we feel tired after some time.